Hey New Zealand, welcome to another round of Import X.
Another huge show for you tonight, including 2 Me and My rides from Christchurch, powered by V.
We also went cruising the other week with Mag and Turbo with their Midnight Madness sale, and a couple of people got tickets on Queen Street, so we're going to show you what not to do.
I looked into Microsoft's new tuner simulator car game called Forza Motorsport on Xbox, thanks to the team at Central Park Interactive.
Avani bring you the madness and mayhem from Skidfest 05, plus Pit Stop Retro Conversion brings you up to date on what's going on there, and we show you how to rebuild your rotor.
And we bring you more club talk from Dobie Sports, thanks to the team at MSport in Christchurch.
Plus we've got some text names to give away, lots of text names, so stick around for another half hour of Kiwi Car Heaven right here on Import X. Okay.
Oh, what time?
What time? Starving. Previously on Pit Stop Retro Conversion. New Zealand, you have chosen the car. You have chosen the engine. You have now finally decided on the induction system. It is not the single turbo, but the Bridgeport 48mm IDA Weber. A sound that is familiar to us all that we love and cherish. Gadget regroups around a Kiwi RE with resident engine legend Warren the Mazda RX2 driver. With the knowledge of the Bridgeport system, they start the strip. They begin with removing the turbos. They won't be needed. The inlet manifold is next to be replaced, this with a less complicated IDA manifold. Then the flywheel and sump, including the oil pickup. Next, the front cover that will also be replaced with a less complicated earlier model. Note the front mount on the older style. This will come in handy when it comes time to mount the engine. Next up, the oil pump chain and oil pump are removed. Look here and here for signs of wear. Then comes the front counterweight and the thrust bearings. This is where the water pump sits. The original is large and obtrusive. This will be replaced yet again with a simpler and more compact earlier model version. Next, we start to split the casings by undoing a series of through bolts. And a wee tap later, off comes the side plate revealing the inside of the rotor housing and the rotor. Note the side plate water seals, which also come in handy for holding the apex compression seals in place on the rotor whilst you handle them. Here are the compression seals, side seal and the corner seal. Also displayed is the apex seal. Note that they are all spring loaded. These are the oil control rings. If these are worn, your engine will smoke. Also check the rotor bearings for wear as well as the rotor housing. We then remove the front housing. Noting the factory dowels. The top dowel also serves as an oil gallery to feed the front stationary gear. Lining up the side plate and the centre plate reveals the ports. On the centre plate is the smaller primary port. On the side plate is the larger secondary port, both of which will be modified to Bridgeport at a later date. Off comes the centre plate to reveal the second rotor and the eccentric shaft, the heart of the rotary engine. This shaft also includes oil injectors and galleries. Gadget gathers the suspect worn parts, loads them into a box, thanks Warren and the team at Kiwi RE, and takes off to Mazda Spare Parts. On arrival at Mazda, Gadget meets up with Brendan, Rotary Parts guru and legend of all things mint for rebuilds. He wastes no time and pulls out his old housing and shows it to him. Brendan says, "Looks like it needs a bit of work," and produces a brand spanking new one. Gadget is amazed. Brendan also agrees that the rotor may also need some work and disappears out back and returns with a brand new Renesis rotor. Yes, 10:1 compression ratio and is also lighter. But you must remember to also replace the stationary gears at the same time, as well as new counterweights for the new Renesis RX8 lightweight rotors to work correctly and long term. Gadget indicates they need new seals, oil control seals, apex seals, oil seal springs and O-rings, then the side seal springs and apex seal springs. And finally, a complete new gasket set, which includes sump gasket and just about everything else you need. Last but not least, the old school 13B sump, which is different from the original sump. It allows for the crossmember and the engine to sit lower in the engine bay. Gadget heads off with his booty to Kiwi RE. Look at that boy's smile. Next week we spend time with Gadget as he strips the interior and the rest of the body in preparation for panel and paint. Should you happen to have a suitable electronic distributor laying around for sale, please email gadget at importx.co.nz. So sitting down here in Chicha, we're going to have a talk to the guys from MSport, and one with Mark and
Grant.
Tell us about the club, guys.
Essentially, we made the club, formed it last year to create an atmosphere that was more supportive of the local members. This is what we did to address the situation, really.
Hi, my name's Reece Garvin. This is my 97 Mitsubishi Legnum VR4. Everything's on is basically customised by myself. It's currently painted in Audi Silver. Basically the engine, all the pipework's all done by myself. It's all crafted out of polished alloy. The fuse box, battery cover is all alloy. It's got a custom radiator, custom intercooler. The turbos are just stock on it, TDO freeze. And yeah, I really like the car because it's just what suits me.
How many members in the club?
We've got close to 400 now, just over.
440 at last count.
How's the club structured?
Everything's sort of done on the internet or through the forums, and we sort of organise things through mates and go from there.
Hey, my name is Mark Higgins. This is my 93 Mitsubishi Evo 1 RS. My fastest time is 11.8 at 116 miles an hour. Since then, put a new Evo 3 engine into it, fully forged.
What sort of power is your new engine making?
267 kilowatt at the wheels. Really happy with that at the moment. Still on the basically a standard turbo, just a couple of small things done to it. Yeah, manifold's custom built one by Vaughan Motors down in Timaru. External wastegate, big air filter and intake as well. And all the wiring and engine bay's been all de-loomed by Eclipse Tuning.
Is it still a road car for you?
Yeah, still drive it around, drive it to work every day.
You know, because it doesn't cost anything to join MSport. It's just sign up on the forums and join in the fun, show up to our mates and, you know, get involved and have fun, really.
What sort of things do you guys sort of do?
A lot of us are into our drag racing, so it's time spent at Ruapuna getting the cars ready for it. A lot of the cars are still street legal, yet quite rapid. You know, quite often we'll have barbecues, parties and stuff to do work on other people's cars. You know, it takes one guy, say, a day to do a clutch. It takes 10 guys 2 hours, so everyone helps out, saves some money, have a good time.
How hard is it to get hold of the track? Do you go out on a regular basis?
We get one meeting every month, and we're trying to work with Pegasus Bay and Canterbury Drag Race Association to get more dates and start getting some more night events and stuff happening for the local scene as well as ourselves. Quite involved with Girl Speed and Toy Speed, Southern Skylines. We try and involve everybody, and that makes more fun if we have a bigger scene involved. There's a big following here in Christchurch. You know, the group within a group that's quite tight, yeah.
So for those who are interested in Mitsubishis in Southland or in New Zealand altogether, how do they get in touch with you guys?
Just jump on the forums. It's www.msport.co.nz.
So that's the MSport Club at Christchurch. Coming up after the break, we've got a mad V My Ride RX2.
Plus we've got the Mag & Turbo Midnight Madness and a lap of Queen Street.
It's got a 12A J-port in it, fully rebuilt, full balance, lightweight rotors, high compression. It's got a 16-inch thermo fan on the 3-core radiator there. Pretty much needs that with the big J-port to keep it cool. Got the IDA carb on there, a specially shortened manifold. I painted the engine bay myself. It's got a standard gearbox, 4-speed, still got the standard diff at the moment. 2 race seats in the front there, Momo steering wheel, Spitfire mags and the 21550 Bridgestone Eagers, lowered suspension, new shocks all round, heavy duty springs. All the foam works all mint, reconditioned. In the next month or so I'm going to put in a LSD, get a bit more traction off the line. I built it because I wanted to own a nice car that went hard really. I didn't build it to put it in shows or anything. It's just my car and did it up. Just couldn't help myself pretty much. It's just one of those things. Favourite thing about the car, probably just the overall look and knowing that I did it all myself.
Midnight Madness time with Mag & Turbo.
ZM were around with the Dobie Springs competition as well, where contestants were timed holding the springs the longest. The prize is a set of Dobie Sport Performance springs for their car.
Mike and I had a go, and as usual, Mark cheated.
Do you like working for Mag & Turbo?
I do indeed. It's something a bit different. You get to see the faces of the young people when they drive out in their cars all done up, lowered, big wheels, big smiles on their face. It's good.
And what about import cars? Anything really decent that sort of stands out?
I like playing with Hondas, like playing with Integras, VTECs and that sort of stuff. They lower quite nicely and they look quite good with a good paint job.
We're at another branch of Mag & Turbo in Auckland. Pam Ewer, in fact. Look at the range of cars we've got here. We've got Matt Seeley's Evil GSR parked out in front, blinging his stuff. Let's have a look in store to see what's happening. Follow me.
Hi,
It's
really
nice.
had comments today.
Did the chicks dig that? That's beautiful.
One of the contestants at the Panmure branch having a spring comp here. How you doing, girl? So, come on, keep those arms up. Come on, you can do it.
You guys all get on pretty well, though?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's got a pretty good spirit, eh? So everyone gets on with each other.
Would you recommend somebody giving it a crack, coming and have a job here as a good career?
And even from a young age, guys that grow up with a passion for cars, and it's the best place to learn, man.
What's the latest in body kit fashions these days, Mike?
Wide body's still pretty popular. Also the front conversion, rear conversion, modifying tail lights and headlights and stuff like that onto your car.
Are you confident to go the full 3 minutes? 3 minutes?
Oh, mate.
What would you recommend to anybody that's looking for sort of trying to get into the industry or trying to get a job?
A willingness to learn, a keenness and a desire for the industry.
Friday night, Auckland City Styles. We're here, we've been around all the Mag and Turbo stores, and now we're going to cruise into the city, see what's going on and see what's happening in the street scene.
That's right, Tamaki Makoto styles. We're going to have a look at some of the wheels out there. Car lovers have been doing blockies around Queen Street for decades.
This is the place to be seen if you want to show off your car. DIY guys all the way through to the pro-built ones.
Even the boys on the mini choppers are out.
Anyway, it started to get a bit unusually quiet.
And this was the reason why. Gus, man, what's happened here?
The cops got me.
What do they get you for?
I'm on my restricted license.
Get your full license, bro. This is what you get if you don't have your full license. How much? $400.
This seems to be a common theme amongst young drivers these days.
Get your license, put the $400 into your ride instead.
I just picked up a couple of my boys from a party out at Carlston, and we've just been pulled up for having alcohol in our car. Oh yeah, I got a fine. I got a $400 fine. Oh! Because I'm on my restricted license.
West Auckland! West! Yeah, that goes down the microphone pretty well, doesn't it? Friday night, we've had a good night. Crew's been around all the Mag and Turbo stores, a couple of blockies around Queen Street, and pulled up here and we're seeing the boys in blue check everybody for Rego and Warren.
Yeah, and also testing them for any alcohol while they're driving, so don't do that, it's not good.
Listen to me, Leon, get your full licence and don't drink and drive.
Absolutely.
And of course, you don't want to join that club, you know, where they impound your car and you've got to pay it off. Bastards. You reckon they'll lend us those handcuffing things?
Maybe I can ask them to frisk you.
Oh, rude, man!
I'll get the guy to do it. Hey New Zealand, welcome back to the Central Park Interactive iReview. This is by far one of the best parts of my week. Why? Look at all the games I get to have a tutu with. Anyway, look at this. Halo Combat Evolved. One of the first games I ever owned on Xbox, man. Tell you, it's class. Where's my man Kyle? Here he is.
What are you up to, man? Good to see you again.
So what do you got for me today?
What I got for you today is Forza Motorsport from Microsoft Xbox. The first simulated racing game released for the machine, and they've done a bang-up job on it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man. It's got over 230 cars, more than 50 licensed manufacturers, and they've got it all sussed out in here. It's also got a little bit of RPG in it.
Really? Tell us more about that.
It's kind of like Pokemon crossed with a simulation, which is really random, but it's very cool.
Now, one of the things that are really cool for that I like in car games these days is a whole thing about atmosphere effects and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What does this game bring to that?
I think it's the first game that actually pulls it off, whereas the temperature on the track and the wind shears can actually have a detrimental effect on how your car performs when you're actually driving on the track. And adding body kits will decide on whether your car will perform good or bad. Just set up your name, and here you got your home region. You got North America, you got Europe, and you got Asia. Depending on which region you decide to go with will depend on how much you pay for a car. Like if you got a Civic in North America, you pay a lot more than if you were in Asia. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose Asia. And I got up here is a Honda Civic Type R. You pick.
Me, I kind of like the rear-wheel drive action, so I'd say go the Nissan Silvia, man. Go the S14.
This is actually the first car game I played where the AI actually tries to avoid hitting you.
Okay.
They won't try and nudge you off the track because it'll damage their cars and they lose points in doing so.
Right. What does AI mean?
Short for artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Basically, every game needs AI, otherwise you wouldn't be able to play against these non-living opponents of yours.
What's that green line on the road?
It's sort of like a guide to help you race. I mean, any player is welcome to take it off, but I wouldn't recommend it even if you're really, really good at racing games in general. This game has a little bit of a steep learning curve.
And I see that it changes colors when you get to a corner, it goes red, so you need the brake, obviously.
That's, yeah.
All right. You're not doing too bad on this track. Then again, you are coming 5th place.
I was about to say thank you, but I take it back. It is Xbox Live enabled. And during the race, you race against 8 cars. You can do the same online with 8 actual players. And what you can do is you can sell the cars that you've modified and you've souped up and everything. You can sell them online. You make more money if you do that than actually selling them to the AI manufacturers in the game.
Real. So what else is coming up?
Jade Empire is coming out on the 19th of May. And it's from the same dudes who made KOTOR or Knights of the Old Republic 2. Guys like RPGs, martial arts in general, this is definitely one to get.
Well, bro, thank you very much for giving us the introduction
See
to
you
Forza
again,
this week. Good to see you too.
All good.
And next week, I'm going to try and hook us up in the Xbox room, have a look at some online stuff, man. Is that all good?
Sounds very cool. Sounds very cool.
All right. And that's us for this week of the iReview. See you later.
See you guys.
Hi, I'm Katie. And I'm Karma. And we're the Turbo 777 girls. You're watching Import X at Skidfest 05.
Skidfest 2005 here in Manukau City, South Auckland. More tyre shredding action. It is going off.
The crowd's loving it. The cars are just in. It's going to be an awesome day.
Woo-hoo. Check this out.
How was it?
Well, not bad, not bad. Hopefully I got a bit more smoke than last year.
Do you get dizzy when you swing the tight hose?
Yeah.
So what do you do when it all goes down?
If you want to get points taken off, you might as well do it because you gave through the barrier.
You got scared, eh?
Yeah, you should check my pants.
You had a shot.
More or less. Or more like more. Oh boy.
Holdens are going to win. Dead sexy.
I don't know, I'm not one for convertibles.
You're not.
No. Now we come to see the Rotors.
Holden's all the way.
Made your bonnet pop open, look at that. Yeah. So you just joined the two motors together, right?
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, joined up with the transmission, which is joined straight onto the diff.
What made you do it?
Cheap. We didn't go for about $100 for ourselves, but yeah, we didn't lay out any cash, so just our time. And so, yeah, it was cheap and it seems to go quite well.
To go and get the groceries with. That is fantastic. Look at this. The crowd are loving it. That is amazing. You can't look at the rims, guys. Look at the steel wheels left. That car was that loud he couldn't even hear that he'd blown the tyres, so he was just shredding the shreds. That was mad.
What make of cars are you looking forward to see?
The Rotaries.
What if the best year, Holdens?
The Rotors, brother.
I have no idea. Yeah, definitely.
Smoking tires!
Thanks.
Mate, I don't think everybody on the other side heard you.
Smoking tires!
Skidfest 2005 here in South Auckland, Manukau City. It's going off, the crowd are loving this stuff.
Tootsie, this is what it's all about. This is what it looks like after they've torn it up. That's what a blown one looks like. Oh man, we can make a hairdo out of that with you. You know, you're like, it's a whole dreadlock thing.
Skidfest 05 was so huge we couldn't possibly give it justice in one segment.
So we'll bring you more footage later on in the series. I am so much prettier than you are.
Oh yeah, well there's the camera going.
Oh, sorry. Hey, text name. Want to win some? Listen to Toots. Good comp.
All right, I've got a competition for you guys. Email me toots@importx.co.nz. The weirdest text name that you can come up with, and the top 5 will be drawn on next week's show. No swear words, people.
Fluffy chariot driver.
Yeah, something like that.
Otherwise, get down to your local Dick Smith electronics store or check out textname.co.nz.
Oh man, we've got a massive show for you next week, as always, where we bring to you the Too Hot to Handle extravaganza from absolutely positively Wellington.
Plus, we'll show you how to get you and your car up to Las Vegas to represent little old N to the Z. And join us next time for more hardcore Kiwi car porn right here
on Import X.
Dinner.
Yeah.
It took forever.
I know.